Basketball is not an easy sport. It takes endurance, team spirit, great skill to outscore your opponents and win the game. Kobe! Hello, class. My name is Mr. Jonathan Hurd. My demonstration speech is on how to make and attempt a foul shot. There's more to basketball than just a court, a ball, and a referee. Basketball has a long history dating back to the year 1891 when rules were much different than they are today. James Naismith is credited as the founder of basketball. James Naismith, a physical educator, teacher, also wrote the original basketball rulebook and founded the University of Kansas basketball program. As bizarre as it sounds, basketball was originally played with a soccer ball and a peach basket, with referees having to retrieve the ball each time a player made a basket. Players were not allowed to dribble. Instead, they had to throw it from wherever they caught the ball from. Yale was the first team in 1897 that was allowed to dribble. The slam dunk was banned just before the 1967-1968 season, all the way until the 1976 season, 77 season. James Naismith invented an indoor activity known as basketball as he wanted a game flexible enough to include whoever wanted to play. Shouldering, holding, pushing, tripping, or otherwise striking an opponent was never allowed. And in 1910, fouls were created, and a total of 5 fouls a game for one player in 1946 would get you disqualified. The very next year, they raised the total number of fouls for disqualifications to 6 fouls. The 24-second shot clock wasn't instituted until 1954 to combat stalling tactics NBA teams began to employ. You probably connect the name Michael Air Jordan with his legendary Air Jordan iconic shoes and record sale numbers. What you may not know is Michael Air Jordan shoes were against the NBA dress code. Michael Air Jordan paid a fine each time he wore them rather than play a game without them. NBA stands for National Basketball Association. There are multiple ways to score a basket or point in an NBA game. You can shoot a three-pointer, equaling 3 points. You can make a 2-point shot or a dunk or layup equaling 2 points. And you can make a foul shot which equals 1 point. A foul shot is achieved when a defensive player makes illegal physical contact with the shooter while he is shooting the ball. Fouls always result in free throws or foul shots, regardless of whichever team fouls, and as we stated, can result in a player fouling out. And that is how you make a foul shot. There are multiple fouls in a basketball game, including a blocking foul, a charging foul, a defensive foul, offensive foul, or a flagrant foul, or a loose ball foul. Different players, such as LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, um, Dwayne Wade, are players that also stand up down for injustice going on in the world, with violence against blacks, uh, whites, LGBT. So being a pioneer for an NBA, you also are an athlete and you can also be an activist towards positive rights and things that you fight for, that you think are right. So they take that platform to indulge in helping others and allowing them to be free and enjoy equal rights to themselves. In conclusion, Basketball has evolved in many ways since its invention by James Naismith from James Naismith. Now learning these surprising, informative facts from a super loyal fan as myself, it will help you appreciate the game more. Thank you, class. Kobe! And my helpers were my sons holding the computer for me, passing me the basketball. Thank you, class, and I hope you enjoy.